You know, there are over 7 billion human beings on this earth, and of all of those people, only about 2 billion claim to be Christian. And even worse than that, an estimated 2.75 billion people have never even heard the name Jesus. In John 14:6, Jesus says, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So this means that if the world were to end right here, right now, that would be over 2/3 of the earth's population going to hell, because Jesus is the only way to get to heaven. Do you feel anything when I say this? Because you should. Billions of people are going to hell. But it doesn't have to be this way. As Christians, we have a responsibility to get out there and tell the world about Jesus so that as many people can be saved as possible. We can do something about this. You see, in Romans 10:14, the Apostle Paul gives us a call to action. It says, "How then can they call on the one that they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them?" You see, what it's saying here is that we Christians are partially responsible for the billions and billions of people that are going to hell. Now, this is because they haven't heard the name Jesus before. They haven't heard the gospel. How can they believe it if they've never heard it? How can they call on the name of Jesus if they don't know who Jesus is? So what does that mean? If they haven't heard it preached to them, we better get out there and preach to them. We better tell them who Jesus is. See, when you have a relationship with Jesus, you have struck a gold mine. You have won the greatest lottery of all time. There is no greater thing in the universe, in all of existence, than having a relationship with Jesus Christ. So it's our responsibility now that we've won this great lottery, that we have this great reward, to get out there and share it with the rest of the world. If we don't get up and go, if we don't tell people about Jesus, then the unsaved will remain just that, unsaved. 2 Corinthians 5:20 says, "We are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though God were making his appeal through us. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God." Now, to be an ambassador of something means that we are representatives, we are promoters of something. So if we are the ambassadors of Jesus Christ, then that means that we are to represent, we are to get out and promote Jesus Christ to the rest of the world. We have a responsibility as the ambassadors to make sure that he is well represented, make sure that everyone hears his name and everyone knows just how great he is. You know, once again, I just want you to look at the numbers. Over 5 billion people on this earth still are not saved. And we're called the ambassadors of Jesus Christ. It is our job to reach each and every one of those 5 billion people and tell them about Jesus Christ. So this dying world out there, over 2/3 of the earth's population is unsaved. It's time that we do something about it. It's time that we show them love. It's time that we show them compassion. It's time that we show the world Jesus.